What's up guys, welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, this is a video for all black people, Jamaicans, Caribbean and Africa. So guys, in today's video I want us to watch this powerful message from Dr. Aricana. She has really come out and she has a message to all black people. So guys, let's all watch this video and at the end, and then I come back with more comment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up so that all black people can get this message.
The abuse is not just for Africans on the continent. The abuse is for black people wherever you find us. I'm going to share with you some basic facts. You see, our story is a simple one. Our story is of truth and facts, which are two constants that do not change. And all we need to do is give the world an overdose of our truth and insist on it. As we speak today, I'm going to take you back centuries, long before the children of Africa were taken out of Africa as slaves. There was some serious resistance when the occupiers from the West came to Africa, contrary to what some might think. They didn't just give up their children, but the fighting began long before slavery. And the resistance was those who led them, the majority of them, their heads, as we speak today, are sitting in jars in Europe. Are you aware of that? Our leaders, our ancestors who fought the wars of resistance, their heads, their remains are sitting in jars throughout Europe. And the same people have the audacity to come to Africa and talk to us about human rights. But what's even more disturbing is that we entertain them and we don't remind them of these skeletons in their closet. As we speak today, the priceless artifacts that they stole from all over Africa are sitting in their museums throughout Europe. And when you and I, when we visit Europe, we pay to see what belongs to us. Evidence of theft, evidence of murder on display in plain sight. As we speak today, black people are listed as 3/5 of a human being in the US Constitution. As we speak today, the redlining continues. As we speak today, African countries are being made to pay ridiculous interest rates on loans that they should not be paying for. Correct. As we speak today, reparations are due. Everybody else has been given reparations, expect us. The question then becomes, what is wrong with this picture? Why aren't you and I standing up and demanding that what is right must be done? I can tell you why. Because no other race would stand for a minute what is being done to us. How long do you think a finger of a British soldier lasts in Zimbabwe? How long do you think a thumb of a German soldier lasts in Namibia? Not even a minute. They would storm in, kill hundreds, if not thousands of people just to recover that one finger? Why is it that we are unable to come together and speak our truth and demand that what needs to be done must be done? It's because they defeated us where it matters the most, which is the mind. It started with the missionaries in Africa long before slavery. They were sent by the Roman Catholic Church to subdue the Africans, make them believe that when you get slapped, turn the other cheek, and that your riches are in heaven. So by the time they followed with the colonizers to reap and rape Africa, we were already brainwashed. We were meant to believe everything African was bad and undesirable, and everything European was better. And the same brainwashing continued as our children were taken out of Africa enslaved. It continued on the plantations, color gradations, light-skinned versus dark-skinned, field workers versus kitchen workers. To this day, we suffer from the legacy of slavery and the legacy of colonization. For how long are we going to continue to suffer from this affliction? For it is singularly the reason why we are not able to come together just like other races and nationalities have done in this melting pot that is the United States of America. When you ask for the voices of the Irish Americans loud and clear, Jewish Americans loud and clear, German Americans, Italian Americans, Chinese Americans, Indian Americans, their voices are loud and clear. But when you ask for the voices of us black people, you might as well go to the graveyard, because we are missing in action. We were taught, we were brainwashed into not even loving ourselves as individuals, let alone each other. We were taught not to trust one another. We were taught not to believe that my brother can, my sister can, but somebody else who doesn't look like you and I is better. The question I have for all of you, just close your eyes and think about your children, your grandchildren. Is this the world you want to leave behind for them? If the answer is no, then you need to have a serious conversation with the image in the mirror. Because it is the image in the mirror that must change. It is the image in the mirror that must understand that you are sick from this affliction of the legacy of slavery. You are not sick at home. You are not sick in the doctor's waiting room. You are not sick in the hospital ward. You are sick in the intensive care. How long are we going to continue to support other people's agendas? Those who stood up to fight during the civil rights movement, during the Pan-African days in Africa, civil rights in the United States, they were all silenced. We are emerging out of a period of 20 to 30 years where just nothing is going on. We are all fast asleep. When are we going to wake up? Reverend Al Sharpton is saying, the time to wake up is now. Reparations now. We know all the companies that benefited from slavery. We have their name. We have the list. They must pay. As we speak, many have pledged their contributions. Guess what's going to happen, my brothers and sisters? Because we are not organized, we will never realize those funds. and they will hide behind, oh, they're disorganized. They don't know what they're doing. I am now going to be asking Reverend Al Sharpton to lead us as we demand those reparations. We need to register a global Pan-African fund that can make sure that we have development in black communities where it belongs. Those funds must be organized. Those funds must be paid for. Reparations for black people now.
Hello guys, welcome back. Hope you have watched that message, that short message from the brave lady activist called Dr. Aricana Chihombori. This really Pan-Africanism. I really like this Aricana. That's why I've decided to bring this lady to this channel. So Dr. Aricana is the former AU ambassador to United States. So she was fired because of the defending of the black people, because we have this thing called AU in Africa, which means the Africa Union. This AU, they normally want to be they are the pupil to the white people. And when the time Dr. Aricana was ambassador to the United States, she was really defending the black people and exposing the deep hidden behind the American dream. And that's why she was fired. And I like how this brave lady nowadays, they are just the fearless. The likes of this lady like the Dr. Aricana, the lady from Barbados called the Mia Motley, and others. They are really the Pan-Africanism. And I can't forget this guy from Guyana called Ephraim Ali, and also the likes of Pierre Lumumba and so many, Ibrahim Traore. Those are the people, those are the brave mind people of Africa. They normally really speaks for the Africa, and they really defend with the Africans, because most of the African country and Caribbean, they have been oppressed in those countries, and nobody is talking about. And this is the leader that is coming out and really saying, no, unity is power. His message is about unity and must be supported, and that's his message towards Africa. And that's why you will find that most of the black people, black American, Caribbean, Jamaica, they all suffer on those countries. During their when they go to work, they paid low wages, low salaries, and our leaders are just quiet. And you will find that those low salaries, they cannot sustain living in those areas, and that's why they just decided to come back home, the motherland of the black people. And that's why the first person that is advocating for the coming back of our black people to the black country is the Dr. Aricana. And that's why Jamaicans are suffering in UK. Jamaicans are crying in Canada. Jamaicans are crying in United States. This is cut across the black people. It's not only for the Jamaicans. When you see a Jamaicans cry, also the African cry. And that's normally I feel pain, because Caribbeans are just my brothers and sisters. And when these people really, I really feel like I'm just a part of them. And that's why I normally really talk about Jamaica, and you'll find that so many people really coming out with a negative comment that you guys, you are just dividing. We as the Caribbean don't talk about Jamaica. I want to answer you direct, you guys. For those who are saying that I'm not a part of Jamaica, Jamaica are just my brothers and sisters. They were just taken here in Africa through slavery. Go and do your research. You will not take our brothers inside me. And I normally say that you can take a Jamaica from Jamaica, but you can't take a Jamaica inside him, and that is me. So this lady is advocating for the unity among others, because these people, they normally use our leaders as a puppet. Our leaders, they have been coming out to be silent. They have been coming out, sell out our countries. And that's why I like how this revolution has been really starting here in Africa, because in Africa, Ibrahim Traore is cleaning up the country. He is chasing away all the colonizers. Colonizers are nowhere in Burkina Faso. And this was also transferred to Mali, Niger, and also Ivory Coast. This is the revolution has started, and it must be continued. We must continue burning fire so that we really reclaim our victory. These people, they normally say that we are democracy. Do you believe that your country is fully democracy? Do you believe? No. We really say that we are gain independent, but in real sense, these oppressors are still controlling us. Why are you saying that the military, the whites military camp are still in our country? Why? Why is it that when you go to Jamaica, most of these companies are being run by the worst people? These people are against, they are against our resources. They want to just to take our resources going to help their country. And I normally say that those resources cannot, United States, UK cannot survive without Africa. Imagine Africa, Caribbean are the richest continent in the world, but it has turned to be the poorest. And that's here in Africa. Africa is the richest, but it has turned to be the poorest. It because of our leaders are becoming a puppet. And these people, they don't want a brave leader. They want a puppet leader. And that's why when a brave leader coming out, they eliminate it. They eliminate Thomas Sankara. We kept quiet. They came out and eliminate Patrice Lumumba. We kept quiet. They came out and eliminate Mohammed Gaddafi. We kept quiet. But this time, when they will try to eliminate any fearless leader, they will see fire after fire. And that's why they tried to eliminate Ibrahim Traore from Burkina Faso. All attempts failed. Because of the unity that Africa have now, we have seen that these words are not really helping the black people. Their aim is our resources. Their aim is to take our resources from Africa, from the Caribbean, so that they can sustain their country. They cannot move their country without us. And that's why you will find that they take out our resources and came out with what we normally praise, like, oh, we praise USAID, we praise, like, what we call it, these banks, these monetary banks, taking a loan and paying with a hefty interest. This World Bank, those are the things that these words are oppressing with us. We must stop this thing and invest in our country. We are rich. We are rich in resources. And that's why Ibrahim Traore said that the resources of Burkina Faso remain to be the beneficiary of those resources are the people of Burkina Faso, not the white people. And that is a message that is, we are advocating it, and we must continue talking it. So guys, do you really support the message of Dr. Aricana? So let's interact more in the comment section about this revolution that has been really starting. Bye for now. See you in the next video, and I wish you a happy new year in advance.